Hello students, welcome back to the series of lectures of Intermediate 1B. While we were dealing with this chapter of differentiations in so many video lessons, today in that continuation part I am going to discuss with you the exercise 9C, the remaining solutions which we have started in the previous video lesson. Okay, so we will continue the 9C exercise now here, and before going into the actual problem, I would like to suggest you that just click on the links which are given in the description below for the previous videos of the differentiation part of this chapter, whereas you have 9B, 9A introductory part and all those things. Those links will be given in the description below, and here the immediate previous video of the 9C exercise, you will find it on the iCard. Okay, let's quickly start here. Differentiate f of x with respect to g of x for the following. This is the second bit in the 9C exercise. In that, two more bits I had written down here. See here. Given that this is another model of differentiation. Yes, here given two functions differently and asked to find the differentiation of one function with respect to the other function. Yes, here with respect to g of x and differentiating the f of x. So, we will suppose these two functions as some other variables, right? Here, I will suppose f of x is equal to e raised to the power of x as some y. Let me suppose, okay, let y equals to e raised to the power of x, and let me suppose root x as z, okay. So, z is equal to root x. So, we need to differentiate the first function with respect to the second function. That is the question asked. So, that means we have to get dy by dz, okay. Differentiating the first function, that is f of x, with respect to g of x is with respect to g of x, that's why I had written dz here. So this, how do we get this? If you are supposing dy by dx, this first function, if I differentiate with respect to x, I get dy by dx, and the second function, that is z, with respect to again x only, because we have the functions in x, isn't it? So I am differentiating both differently first, then I will divide them so that I will get the function of dy by dx, right? This is the part. Now here we know y here. So how much is differentiation of the y function with respect to x? Dy by dx is just e to the power of x. Differentiation of e function is just e to the power of x. Similarly, differentiation of z function, okay, with respect to x only. So, that is root of x. That means, if you write in the exponential form, x raised to the power of half. So, that half comes before 1 by 2 under root x. This is the differentiation of root of x. That means half minus 1. So, that is x raised to the power of minus half. So, that comes down here. Okay. This is the differentiation of the z function with respect to x and differentiation of y function with respect to x. Now, we need to divide both of them to get dy by dz. So, this is e raised to the power of x divided by 2 root x. This is the original differentiation of the first function with respect to the second function. Now moving on to the next sum here, we have the first one. Let us suppose the same thing. Let the first function be some y. Since x is already used here, I am supposing the second function as z. So what we do first? We find with differentiation with respect to x, the first function. So, e raised to the power of sin x. Differentiation of e raised to the power of sin x is e raised to the power of sin x only. But here, instead of x, we have sin x. We need to use the chain rule, that is differentiation of sin x, that is cos x. Okay. And we will do the differentiation of z function with respect to x. D by dx of sin x is just cos x. So later on we will find out the differentiation of the first function with respect to the second function is dy by dx divided by dz by dx, right? So this is equal to e raised to the power of sin x multiplied by cos x divided by cos x. So this cos x goes off. So the actual answer is e raised to the power of sin x. Please pause the video and note it down. Now the third problem here, f of x is equal to tan inverse of 2x divided by 1 minus x square, and the second function g of x is equal to sin inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square. So we need to differentiate f of x with respect to g of x. Now clearly if you see, such problems we have done in the previous one in the same exercise, the first bit. So in the iCard, if you click on, you will be getting that video. Okay, so we did such problems, but we did not differentiate with respect to the first function with respect to the second function. That's all. Okay, so if such data is given, we have to assume this. See here, tan inverse of 2x by 1 minus x square. So the trigonometric formulas here. So 2x by 1 minus x square, if I suppose x as tan theta, so that becomes 2 tan theta 1 minus tan square theta. This whole function becomes tan 2 theta because it is 1 minus tan square, isn't it? So this is tan 2 theta, and tan inverse and tan goes off, we get only 2 theta. Then we can differentiate it later on. Here moving on to the second one, the similar one, but it is 2x by 1 plus x square. Again given sine inverse. So we have to get a function in sine. Okay. So that means if I suppose x as tan theta, so 2 tan theta 1 plus tan square theta. So this will be resolved into sine 2 theta, where sine 2 theta has so many formulas. With respect to the tan, the formula is 2 tan theta 1 plus tan square theta. So we can easily get sine 2 theta here. So the sine square and sine 2 theta will be cancelled off, we get only 2 theta. We need to differentiate it. Okay, so let us proceed here. Let me suppose, that means we will be keeping x as tan theta. Put x as tan theta here in both the functions, in f of x as well as in g of x. Now let us start here. I'll suppose this function as y. Okay, so y equal to tan inverse of 2 tan theta divided by 1 minus tan square theta. So as in the previous problems, we are supposing the first function as y, the second function as z. So I had kept it likewise. Okay, here the similar way you can take this as z is equal to sine inverse. Now I am replacing x with tan theta, 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. So this formula, where plus is involved, you will get sine 2 theta. Where minus is involved, you get tan 2 theta. Okay, here. Now we will do, first we will resolve this. Tan inverse of, this comes to tan 2 theta formula. The similar way here also, sine inverse of, this is sine 2 theta in terms of tan. Okay, now this y function will become tan inverse and tan goes off, we get just 2 theta, whereas here z is equal to again 2 theta, right? But our question is that we should differentiate this function with respect to this function. Okay, that means we have to get dy by dz, right? Okay, now to get dy by dz, here 2 theta here, this theta, I have supposed this as tan theta, isn't it? So theta is equal to tan inverse x. If you shift tan to the other side, okay, so that means y is equal to 2 tan inverse x. Similar way, z is equal to 2 tan inverse x. Right. Now here let us find out dy by dx. That means differentiating with respect to x, this is 2. Tan inverse x is 1 plus x square. Here again the same thing will come because the functions are same. 2 of 1 plus x square. So what do we get? So we have to differentiate with respect to the second function, dy by dz we should get. So that is nothing but dy by dx upon dz by dx. Both the functions are similar, so we get one answer. We can cancel off the numerator and the denominator. So we get 1 finally. Okay. So this is the similar problem to the first bit problem, right? Here moving on to the third one. This is the second section, third bit problem, and the next one is third. So here y is equal to e raised to the power of a sin inverse x. Okay. Then prove that dy by dx is equal to a by under root 1 minus x square. So here not given first and second functions, just we have to differentiate with respect to x. Okay. Let us start here. We will take here dy by dx. Directly we will start with respect to x. So e function with respect to x is again e function only, e raised to the power of a sin inverse x. But here we don't have x, we have a sin inverse x. So we need to again differentiate this using the chain rule. Okay. So I'll keep the differentiation sign here. So that means e a sin inverse of x. Here where a is a constant, it comes out, and differentiation of sin inverse x is 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. Yes. Now here given in the question itself, e raised to the power of a sin inverse x is y. So I'll substitute that this is y. Okay. And here a into 1 is a divided by under root 1 minus a square. So what we got? Dy by dx, finally we got it as ay divided by under root of 1 minus x square. Okay. So with this we have completed. Just we have differentiating only one function. So given y value we have to do dy by dx. Okay. So this is the answer. We have proved that dy by dx is ay under root 1 minus x square. So with this we will end the class here. Hope you have understood differentiating one function with respect to the other function. Okay. We will see the remaining problems of 9th exercise in our tomorrow's class. Thank you all.